Now that we have seen how the AIF exposes a web service and how it can be referenced in a development project in Visual Studio, let's take a look at an example of how the service can be used. So in this demo, we will create a sales order and look at the data from the mobile application that calls the service, which will show the picking information. Let's create a new sales order. We'll just ship something to Forest Wholesales. Now we want to post the order to register it in the system. Now let's post the picking list. This is the list of which items the warehouse team will have to pick from the warehouse to fill this order. Now in a small-scale or low-volume warehouse situation, you might use the paper picking list to hand to the warehouse worker to go and pick the item for the shipment. In this example, this information will be displayed on a mobile device in the warehouse to avoid the use of paper. Now let's have a look at the integration in action. We have a small mobile application that uses the middleware code that we saw earlier. This application simulates a typical warehouse application that would be used via an RF mobile device in the warehouse. This is the application that a warehouse worker might use. When they log on, they can get their jobs. For example, what orders need to be picked. We will log in as John, the warehouse worker, so we can see the picking routes assigned to him. We'll start by launching the sample picking process. Now the device application will use web services to call the middleware server. In this example, the middleware service that we saw earlier will then in turn call the web services exposed from Microsoft Dynamics AX through the AIF. You can see the list of picking routes in the system. If I scroll down to the bottom, I will see the picking route for the order that we posted. We can open the route to see the details. In this example, we will see the item description and the quantity of 5. You will see the picked quantity is 0, as we haven't yet done the job of picking the stock from the shelves. Now if I go and pick the stock, I can register the quantity that I picked. In this example, I will just register 5. Now in a real situation, the warehouse worker may only find 4 in the warehouse, and therefore could only ship 4. In that case, the other one would go into backorder, and the stock in the system would have to be corrected. The reason for showing the registration is to show how data can be updated through the AIF. You will see we have now picked the 5 items. If I click the Pick button, it will register this in Microsoft Dynamics AX against the order. If we go back into Microsoft Dynamics AX, we can look at the status of the pick from the order. I can do an inquiry on the picking list associated with this order. We can see that the status is now complete because the mobile application has updated Microsoft Dynamics AX through the web services exposed by the Application Integration Framework. In this demonstration, we have shown you how Microsoft Dynamics AX 2009 can enable the sharing of data to other internal business applications. In this example, we have shown how the Application Integration Framework, built on standard Microsoft technology, enables you to integrate your existing applications. This Application Integration Framework is an adaptable foundation that lets you connect systems and enable the exchange of data between applications. This in turn provides your teams with the information they need to carry out their work. For more information, contact your Microsoft representative.